C158,741 B3 F049C824 B9 AC 11,760 The F8Pro.jpgq.24 You find the difference between the militarists in Japan and the European fascists. Critically analyze. Introduction. In examining the two countries Japan and Germany, we can say that two states, two powers, were defeated in the Second World War. Yet though crushed they arose from the ashes and gradually regained respect, status and leadership. Similarities and differences. Germany and Japan have striking similarities in recent history through war and then economic and gradual political renewal, but, at the same time, display a very different cultural and historical experience. The differences between the two countries in their attitudes toward World War I and the horrific acts that took place in the years leading up to 1945. This means, in the case of Germany, focusing on the nature of Nazism, the Holocaust, and German feelings of guilt and remorse. But he also draws attention to the horrors of TLP Phase I, GS1 Compilation 2018 Type Text page 48 The saturation bombings of German cities such as Hamburg, Berlin and Dresden, which left many Germans feeling that they had been made victims. In Japan, a sense of guilt is absent despite the deaths of 30 million people in the Pacific War. Japan's regret for the suffering caused by the war is balanced by the belief that because of the atomic bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the burning of Tokyo, Japan was more the victim than an aggressor. While only neo-Nazis attempt to justify Hitler's policies, some Japanese still argue that the East Asian War was justified, that the only mistake was that they were defeated. The nature of German and Japanese culture notes the alliance between culture and power, art and politics in Germany and Japan as both countries moved toward nationalism and imperialism in the 1930s. That the German and Japanese fascism hijacked symbols, myths, rituals and ceremonies and resettled them into new communication of militarist ideology in a deliberate strategy of aesthetics. The art of the totalitarian mind is to capture essential symbols totally and to wage a total war. An important element in Japanese culture is Japan's ability to borrow, adapt and improve ideas, in which it is a characteristic feature of Japan's rebuilding after the war. Conclusion, that both countries are the most significant economic and political powers in Europe and Asia, respectively. Both seek to become permanent members of the Security Council, and both have an important relationship with the United States. Their external policies differ if only for geographical reasons. Best